This is the type of garbage.
Ooh, garbage. Strong word off the
I'm
top.
serious. Yeah. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Time to take the kid gloves off.
Okay.
This is the type of garbage that has kept this team out of the postseason for 22 years.
A 7th error on the season is the type of garbage that keeps them up.
An error when you can't afford them.
Right.
That's kind of where I'm going with this.
The timing of the error.
The timing of is Jose Reyes a terrible player? Obviously not. Is Jose Reyes at $22 million deserving of the money? Don't start that conversation with me. Who deserves what nowadays in sports?
Right.
It's like an 8-hour discussion, and I don't want to start.
Does he measure up to other $22 million players? I'll let those people have those
They can have
That's
that.
fine. I'm good
They
with
can
that.
have that. Is his bat out of the lineup for defensive purposes worth Ryan Goins going in when he has no bat? Don't start that crap with me, because you need Reyes' bat in the lineup, and you need him leading up. We've talked about it recently.
Yeah,
he seems like an igniter.
When he goes, the offense goes.
Yeah. So I'm hearing a lot of theories with Jose Reyes that don't make a lot of sense to me. What does make sense to me is that's the kind of stuff that this team's been doing for decades. Decades.
Right.
The Tampa Bay Rays have used more players than anyone else in Major League Baseball and are trying to hold on to first. The Jays have guys making $20 million, and you can't trust them in the 8th and 9th innings. You can't. I'm sorry. We're here now. And that's the frustration that Blue Jay fans, I believe, and some who may not talk inside the organization, have with certain guys. He's not a terrible player. He's an extremely talented guy. I'd put him in the lineup every day. I'd lead him off every day. I wouldn't take him out defensively because I still think you need his bat. But that's unacceptable to me. It's unacceptable.
Well, first off, the point of a defensive replacement is to do it when you don't need his bat anymore, i.e. last night. That's the argument there.
In a 2-1 game.
We'll get to that. Will you say that it is, we've said for years in previous incarnations, the difference between good and great, especially in baseball when you're playing 162 games a year, is consistency. And this team has yet to show that consistency. Are you saying consistency is what is keeping them out of the playoffs, or that they're not clutch?
No.
That they don't make special plays on special days?
Consistency is the biggest, but I think consistency can stretch into both of those avenues.
Right.
Consistency at the plate.
Right.
Consistency in the field. Remembering how many outs there are in the inning, which we've seen this team do this year. Let's not let them off the hook.
Base running errors.
Base running errors.
Fundamentals.
And in the moment, it doesn't seem like the craziest thing. But when you add them up, you ain't making the playoffs. That's the reality that this team is kind of facing right now. They have the best offense we've seen in this town in this country in years.
Yeah.
They lost the game. They were taking on Chris Sale.
And they had him.
They had him.
Yeah.
For the first time in 9 games, he didn't strike out 10 guys.
Yeah.
The lineup, actually, despite scoring 2 runs, had one of the best performances of their year.
Burley had retired, I think it was 9 straight before Beckham in the air.
Burley was outstanding. And it all gets flushed down a fairly dirty toilet because of a mental lapse. And teams that make mental lapses twice a week don't get in the playoffs. I don't care who you have on them. I don't care how much the salary is. I don't care how good the lineup is.
You know, I'm trying to counter you right now.
But do it, Timmy. What am I missing?
No, but your contrast here is interesting, right? Because the contrast really in real terms is this is a team that shows flashes of brilliance where you're like, wow, that May was amazing. Oh, my God, 11 wins in a row. This team's really good. Oh, my God, look at how much they lead Major League Baseball by in runs or even run differential at different times this year. And then there's the reality of looking at the standings and seeing that they're not leading.
Now, with that said, taking Jose Reyes out of the lineup is insane. You're not going to take Jose Reyes out of the lineup. You're not.
As a defensive replacement. Because I think you're take him out of the lineup versus defensive replacement. Like, we understand the parameters with which most of these people are talking. Like, there is a lot of chatter on sports radio.
Some people define it as, okay, you have a 2-1 lead. That's a defensive replacement situation. Some people would define it that way.
Right, but I think they were defining it yesterday. You don't need you're probably not, he just got out, and if it goes 9 innings, you're not going to need his bat again.
You're right, he just got out.
Right.
That's a good point.
So, but I think this is one of those ones that's easy for an armchair manager to call. It's easy to say, put the defensive replacement. In real life, it's way harder to do. Like, you go have the conversation with the 4-time All-Star and tell him, in spots like that, we're going to take you out of the lineup. and see if you can get the best out of him day in, day out with those parameters. And see if there aren't guys in the room who feel for that four-time All-Star, feel for that guy who has been there and done that before, that Ryan Goins is better than you defensively, so we're going to put him in when we need defense the most.